Another important feature in LinkedIn to be aware of and to make sure that you're branding and controlling is your LinkedIn company page. So LinkedIn company pages are often underutilized by recruiters and companies, but they can be a powerful branding tool for your organization and a great way to engage with your passive audience. So LinkedIn company pages are created automatically. If a company has more than 5 employees joining LinkedIn with their work email address, by default, LinkedIn creates a company page for that domain of their emails. And it takes your logo from your website, scrapes it down, scrapes your about section, and then just builds this for you. So if you don't think you have a company page on LinkedIn, double check again, you probably do. Click on your employer's name that you have filled out in your LinkedIn profile. It may link to a company page. So that company page by default can be administered or edited by any of your employees until such a time as you set admins. So this you go into as an administrator by default, you log in and you can then create users that have permission and then lock it down from everybody else. So company pages are similar to your Facebook brand page. So if you think your audience is not necessarily going to be engaging on Facebook, and they're more likely to be on LinkedIn because they're professionals, this is the place for you to brand your company, to post out updates, jobs perhaps, new content, research, employer branding information, whatever it might be, whatever your content strategy is to engage your audience and influence an audience, then this is the place to do it. So treat it like that Facebook fan page, but treat it like a LinkedIn version of that, i.e. more corporate, probably more white collar as well. So within this, you're allowed to segment your updates. So rather than just updating it to everybody and posting it out to anyone who follows your company, because LinkedIn users can follow businesses, they will get the updates of your company. So it's like having a company page on Facebook. You can actually put updates on behalf of the company out on LinkedIn, and anyone who follows you can see those. But you can segment it down to geography or industry type as well, so that only people in a certain market or in a certain industry or in a certain demographic actually see that update, which is quite powerful, especially if you're a large organization with multiple markets or multiple disciplines as well. So this is, I guess by default, as I said, your employees are all admins. So double check this to make sure that not everybody in the company is an admin. Because if somebody leaves and they haven't updated their LinkedIn profile to say they've left your company, they could technically still make changes to your company page, which is obviously not a good thing. So designate those admins as perhaps the marketing individuals or somebody in HR or recruitment who's responsible for your employer branding or engagement. Or if it's you and you're the person being tasked with that responsibility, make sure you're the admin and one other person just in case you get locked out of your LinkedIn account, but do restrict other users from making changes to this. So company pages have been around for some time, but LinkedIn have recently brought in a new style of company page. And this replaces the older version, which was a bit wooden looking, not terribly engaging, not something you'd visit too often. They've added more pictures, more color, more features in the new company pages, and they look pretty good. So we're going to look at what the company pages look like, and we're going to treat the different sections, the career section, the about us section, and the product section to explain how they look, what's involved. And this, for example, is your homepage. This would be homepage here of Dell, for example. And this is what it looks like for anyone coming to research Dell or look up Dell on LinkedIn. So here we're looking at Dell's company page as an example. And you'll see across the top, you've got a beautiful big color picture. So you can set this picture to be any image you want and you can drag it into place. Nice colorful image that is on brand for your organization. You also see stats about that company based on the LinkedIn users that have attached themselves to that company name as their employees. So how many employees they have, how you're connected to those employees in certain degrees, etc., etc. And you can look at analytical information about each company, and people can see that about your own organization. You can also see front and center all of the updates in a feed that company's ever posted out. So status updates on behalf of the company. And then you can have an overview of the About Us section, such as now down the bottom. So the kind of smaller, finicky details about who they are, where their address is, what parts of the world they operate in. So taking a closer look at the company page, you might notice that there is this ability to have a status update. And those updates are quite powerful in terms of engaging with your audience. And we're going to look at how those work in terms of how do you set it up, how do you post updates, and how does it all work. So by default, when you are an administrator of your company page, whenever you visit it on LinkedIn, you'll see a similar style to what we have here on our page, where you have admin access and you have the ability to post an update. And quite initially, you can just drag and drop a link into this. And then when you basically write some text on it, you can post it out. You can basically drag and drop a link onto this and put any text and then begin to segment. So let's take a look at how this is done. So we're on our company page. You click on this share an article, ask a question, or post a special offer to interested LinkedIn members. Even the gray text tells you what you should be thinking of. We're going to go over to one of our pages here that we want to share, and we're going to copy that link. We're going to go back to LinkedIn, and we're going to paste that link in here. That creates the preview of what that link looks like. So the first few words, the header, the title, and you can basically pick any images that exist on that page and select them here, or if you prefer not to include the photo, you can do that. Once you've pasted the link, you can then remove it from the top line, and you can put in any text you want here. So check out our great training. That wouldn't be a great post, but you get the idea, and you can click. Alternatively, you can segment it by clicking this share with all followers, which opens up the targeted audience selection here. So here we can basically look at the company size, so people who work in a certain type of company. So it's only for small companies or big companies, for example. We can pick somebody within a certain industry, so we can select different industries here. So within finance, for example, we could just say it goes to insurance people. We can look at functions, so the function in the company the person works in. Their seniority, so senior people only or junior people, etc. And geography, where we can just say we want to, for example, target individuals in North America. And then it basically segments from the followers of our total number here. We go for this number here, which represents all of the US followers. And we can basically say include employees and non-employees, or we can say only include non-employees. So it won't include our own staff, for example, to make sure we can really target it. So your targeting is fantastic. It's one of the best targeting tools of any company social media posting tool that's out there on any of the different networks. That ability to really target people is a great feature in the new LinkedIn company page. Underutilized, but check out your own company. You probably have plenty of followers. And if you're thinking about what's my strategy for setting up a Twitter account and Facebook account, etc., you probably already have lots of followers of your LinkedIn company page. Give them content. Start posting out updates, segmenting that content update as appropriate, and see what their engagement is like. You'll be surprised about the engagement, and you can check out certain analytics as an admin of how people are actually interacting with your company page, what articles they're clicking on, how many times they view the page and the services page and careers pages, etc. If you have a premium LinkedIn account, then you have the option of having a premium careers page. So this allows you to list your jobs and give more employer branding information about your company. So it's not available to most users. You have to have a paid LinkedIn account. Otherwise, every other feature of a LinkedIn company page is free, but this is one of the paid features. It allows you to put or aggregate all of your jobs together that you're advertising on the LinkedIn network in one place. Put your career information, videos, information about your company, your employees, all in here. And a great brand experience where it shows off people in your organization in different disciplines as well. So it's quite a powerful tool for candidate engagement and showing people exactly who you are in a professional context. You can also add products pages, so a page where you can add products and show these are the products that we actually have. So not just for recruitment purposes, your company can put whatever the service or product that you provide is, and people can recommend it, like it, ask comments about your products within this as well. And then each individual product has a separate page where you can do things like put videos up that describe that product or show people what that service is, and people can actually talk about it, recommend it, and you can put buttons on your website to recommend products and different parts of your company. So do check out the LinkedIn company page. It's quite underutilized, but arguably one of the most powerful ways to brand your organization as an employer or a service provider in a professional context to really target a network. And please use those updates. Don't just put your jobs or your employer branding information up on your own page. Make sure to put it up on the company page as well and target those people who already want to hear from you.